Everybody. It's time for another late night speedrun in CFD visualization. And I need to work on my filter, but I hope this does not disturb you too much. Today we are looking at a lubrication simulation of a wonderful gearbox. And I have run this case earlier. And today I want to make a little visualization of that. Maybe you have seen some of my images lately on LinkedIn, as I have already shown this, actually. But today we are going to make a little, how could I call this? A little screenplay, a little video out of that. This is actually an SPH simulation of this gearbox. And let me just turn up the render settings here just a little bit. So we have a planetary drive here, this gearbox, and we have some particles that actually represent the liquid here. And yes, so that's what we are going to visualize. Let me just look here. Well, yes, that's literally the latest state of the simulation that has been run before. So the gearbox is actually part of a race car that was designed by students from my old team, Cure Mannheim. And this electric race car has 4 of these planetary drives, and I'm lucky that they gave me the stuff. So let's first see what we do have here, because I don't think that these actually belong to the geometry. Suppose they are in here. Let's just remove them, because that's actually not directly part of the tire. It's just on top, and it will look a little awkward later on. So let's clean it up. We say remove part, and they should be gone. What? Okay, so now that's done, let's add a little racetrack to the scenery. What we can already see is I have put some effort in to put some materials here and there. Yeah, and that's what we are going to use. So now we are importing some racetrack. I hope the files are complete. Now let's see. And maybe we do have stuff here. Racetrack. Racetrack. Oh boy. The racetrack is enormous, actually. Yeah. Which might be a little issue. Okay. It's split down by stuff. Oh no. Yeah, that's going to be horrible. Let's re-import this just really quick. Are you sure? Yes, I want to. So file, import. Sometimes you should listen to what, yeah, we want to merge it by name. Let's see what it does now. We still have these many. No, it's wonderful. So we can now put this one in here and say we want to have studio material here as well. And this should be that one. Let's go to geometry. And as we can see, the wheel is directly stuck in here. So let's see how much we need to move the racetrack actually. So I'm just making the measurement here. Let me just. Okay, so did I get the measurement? I did get the measurement, so I can read. Here. So it's. Oh no, it's the wrong coordinate system. Yeah, let's try with 20 centimeters, 0.2 meters, if that, maybe this is actually working. So let's do this. Transform, translate 20 centimeters upwards, apply. No, I'm dumb. I'm really, really dumb. So let's make it 40 centimeter downwards. Apply. Ah, looks good. Hello. Okay. Disable this one. So there's a little gap. So let's move it a little bit more upwards. Transform, translate. Like, shall we go? I don't know, 2 centimeters. Yeah, that was maybe a little bit too much already. Let's go 5 millimeters downwards again. And another 5. Yeah, looks great. Not great, not terrible. So let's now assign some colors to this. So this one here is, we set material, stone ceramics. What do we have? This very metallic. That's high glossy. That's maybe more like it. Let's make it a little brighter. Like, just like that. And this one we set material to the very same, but we make it white or nearly white. And we call it white stripes. Cool. This one here is box. Set materials. Don't waste too much in here. I will just make it a little brighter, just like that. So I can say this is box. Yeah, okay, maybe type correctly. Box. Okay. Fence top. Lower wall. Let's make this some acrylic transparent. Solid volume. Looks nice, looks nice. But we give it a little color, shall we? Oh no, that's specular tint. We wanted to have a little color, I said. Nah, it doesn't matter. That's fine. And let's now, ooh, is that red or is that white? Which one is it? This is curb red. Okay, let's set it to set material for parts. The white stripes are going to be red stripes now. White stripes red. Very good. And this one is white stripes then. Set material for parts. White stripes. This one will be grass. Paint matte. And just say, come on here. We don't really need this, but it's maybe nice to have a little scene. Set material for parts. The white stripe is going to be something more grayish now here. Okay. Lower wall. What's this? Set material for parts. It was the gray here, and this one is going to be some gray wall. Set material for parts. Come on, like that. Okay. Where's my wheel now? Here's my wheel. So what we are doing here is now maybe we should add a little transform. So we have actually 4 wheels. Nah, too much effort for now. We just have that one wheel. So what we are doing here is we will create a screenplay. Okay. Tools, screenplay. Oh, we already have a screenplay here. Action. Ah, yes, we have already a camera view here. So let's open that up and let's see what it does. I used it just to zoom in and change a little bit the scene. So let's make this a little bigger. So this is camera view here, camera view. And we will start with a different position. We're just starting somewhere here, but not that point. Okay, what? See, sometimes you just get stuck in the wall. Then it's a little hard to get back. So we just say restore view. And it's all ruined. Whoa. So front, side view, maybe? Nope. Top view. Okay, crazy. I guess we have completely screwed up our views here. So view, oh, we are in this coordinate system. So let's get into this coordinate system maybe and say oh no, we can use the coordinate system of the thing. Let's see what happens if I go for 0, 1, 0. Nope, that's not good. So let's go for this one and say I want to look upwards. 0, 0, 1. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So let's maybe start here. 0, 0, 1. So let's save this one for later. Say disabled here. Camera view optional. And we say view goes here. So from that view, we go to somewhat like that because we want to focus on the gear. So we say 0, 0, 1 here. And we say apply current value here. So we put this there. And next thing is we are going in. Just like that. We say apply current value. And what we're going to do now is we will activate the clip plane. So I'm not sure which one we are going to activate. Let's see. But let's put... This damn arm is making me crazy here with the background removal. So let's see. For the position, I have some camera positions that I actually like, which is that one. Here you can see nothing, so we clip that away. So this is actually a position that we want to see. We can put that position here. And now we are going to make this longer. Maybe I'm a little in the way. Let me just move myself out of the way. Better? Maybe. Still in the way. No matter where I go, I'm still in the way. Okay. So I just made this a little bit bigger here, the view. And next thing what we're doing is we're putting this actually up into the other row, into row 0, just on top. So this is like, let's make it 10 seconds. Yeah. And we call it camera. Camera. And next thing is we will enable the clip plane. You know what? I'm going to delete the other camera. Screw it. So flying in, looking there. See, that can happen if you just have that camera spline movement. That's totally chaotic. We don't want to have it like that. So first of all, what we see here is the background gets clipped. We don't do this here. So first we call this like 99 racetrack. And we say we don't apply clip lines here. Ta-da! Next thing is we will enable the clip plane somewhere here. We will switch to that and say enabled First will be disabled and then it will be enabled. So what it looks like is we are flying in, then we are enabling the clip. Okay, very cool, very cool, very cool. First, what we are going to do now is we will set the interpolation mode of the camera to linear. And this will make the camera move a little bit more controllable. Yeah. And once we're around here, we need to clip the stuff away. See? But maybe what's even better than just enabling the clip is we change the origin. So we enable the clip here. And we change the origin. So let me just here, like 4.5 seconds. 4.5 seconds. And we change the origin. So this is clip enable. False true. Origin. So let's say this is -4. So what happens now is the clip gets enabled and then it slices too slowly into the geometry. So maybe -0.3. And we check this with disabling the camera movement for now. So what we look at it and say, okay, the clip, that's too much. See, we must start at -3.5 maybe. Yeah, that's enough for the tire. And then we cut in here. And once we're here, the clip is where we want to have it. So clip origin. Let's enable this stuff and let's see. So we are flying there. And the clip is too late because here we look against a wall. So we want to enable the clip way earlier. And we have the clip right here. So we're flying through there. Okay. Next thing. Is this the correct position? Restore view, this one. Okay, yeah, it seems to be. So next thing what we're actually going to do is we will set this one here to this one here, which is our history file. The history is the recorded states of the gears and of the simulation, and we will control the simulation with that. So we take our recorded solution view here, that one, and we say, how many states do we have? 1239 we do have here. So let us just, no, that I can't do. State index I can drag and drop. So let's put it here. And then we can go there. And we say, okay, this will be 0. And this one here will be our state 1199. And we rename the action to state of SPH. And we say we start at 10. Okay? And we have like 5 seconds for now. So first thing is, what happens is we fly in, and once we reach our camera position, we start letting these bubbles, so basically the simulation stuff, the simulated flow, fly around. And yeah, but now only the oil particles are flying around, and there's nothing happening with the gears, which is nonsense, right? So we need to look at something which is called the transforms. Here in every displayer you have a transform here, which is, I set it dependent for every single object. So for the motor shaft, for the sun, carrier, and planets. Yes. So what I do here is I have transforms for them here. So let us see if we can say, okay, let's switch this to some recorded. Yes, it works. Did you see that? I can look at them both and say, okay, go for the other thing. And now when I let them, they are actually moving. But as you can already see, the window that we are looking at of the gear is very small. And you can see very little of the action. So what we are going to do is we need another camera movement here. So view, so let's see. Sometimes you can produce errors, but I hope we will not in this case. So we start with view 6 and we put that in here. And we go to this. So let's maybe select this one here and say, okay, paste current view. What's happening? Yeah, something should be happening, but it is not. Ah, it did happen. So let's see. Are all the other views dependent on laboratory? Yes, they are, which is very nice. So let us see if we can find another view which might show us more of the actual gearbox. something like this. Right? And then say view, okay, 001, and we say paste current view. This does take a second or two because my workstation is a little bit busy on the side because one simulation is not enough. Okay, here we go. So now we can say, by the way, where's my chat? Oh, hello. Hey. Sorry, I closed my chat window and I just saw it right now. We're not building a racetrack here. We are building a gearbox lubrication. So we are actually oiling the gears here. So let's see, where was I? We make this a little longer. So this is our camera 2. And we say this is going to be 5 or 10 seconds. Let's make it 10 seconds. And let's make the other one 10 seconds as well, the state index. We will shorten the other stuff later, because we will also need another clip movement. So I will basically just say clip like that. We put it at somewhere around here maybe. And then we can put everything to like 7 seconds. And make it like this. No, we said we do it like 7 seconds. And we say this value here. And then we go for the other value to plus 0.4. But we will clip slower. We put the state index right here. Let it start at 7 seconds. And we let this one start at 7 seconds as well. So let's see what we got. My boss will say this is way too fast. And he will be right. And here it takes a little bit because it's loading a lot of states new. And it's rotating in the, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Did you just see that? The gears are rotating completely crazy. Here they're completely gone. Where did they go? I think There is something wrong with my rotation. So the sun is correct, right? Is any of the planets still in place? I think so. Yes, one planet is in place. So the thing is, I thought we could take a shortcut by just having one planet movement recorded instead of all three. So we have one planet here, and we don't have this yet for the planet 2 and planet 3. So what I'm going to do now is fix this. So going to 6 degree of free DFBI to my bodies and say I create a body motion for planet 2 and I create a body motion for planet 3. Which means here we have planet 2 and planet 3 body motion. And then I can say, okay, copy. This is going to be planet 2. This is going to be planet 3. And we say this is planet 3 motion now, and this is planet 2 motion now. And if we now say, oh, sacre bleu. Planets, we need to duplicate these. Planets. So this is going to be planet 1. This is going to be planet 2. And this is going to be planet 3. So planet 3 will have transform planet 3. And planet 2 will have transform planet 2. And if I'm not completely wrong, we will have 9 planets, of which 3 are in the correct position right now. I hope so. But why didn't we flip here correctly? Ah, okay, yeah. I know why. I know why. Because we did not start here correctly. Ah, see? And then we have the gears alone here. See, we have a lot of planets that are just rotating somewhere. But we still have a few planets that are in the correct position. So what we are going to do is we get rid of the false planets. And then we should be fine. We can look, we can use this toggle button here. So it only shows the things that are already selected. And for planet 1, we just deselect everything that's not planet 1. Here we go. Planet 2. Same stuff. Only show selected. I changed it. The deselection is easier now. Normally you just had the first click was selecting everything. Now it's deselecting everything. So this is planet 2. And this is planet 3 now. So come on. Make it easy. So which one is screwed up now? Which one is not moving? Planet 1, Planet 2, Planet 3. That's correct. Planet 1, Planet 2, Planet 3. Okay. So let us just for a second disable our camera movement, because I want to see. Whoa. If that's doing something correct. Nope. One of the planets is not moving at all. It's only one is moving at all. I guess it's because I did not do this when I created the history file. Okay. But as we can see, it works. It works beautifully. Okay. I guess I will save this. And I will enable the camera now. Yeah. I think for a very, very low effort speed run, this is actually great. Yeah. I will record this, and I guess I will post it online directly tomorrow in the morning. Let's just review the thing for now. I will not record it on very high because that might take a little long. I will record it on high. Let's see how it will look in the end. So, when you record this, very, very important, close the scene. Because when you close the scene, when you don't close it, it gets rendered twice. Once here in this window, and once to your hard drive. You don't want that. Okay, so we close this, and then we say, or we can here say, let's record this. And in this case, I will record PNG frames, and I will call it SPH7. And I will just say, let's go, save. That's it. 17 seconds of video. I hope it's fine. I think that's it for tonight. We colored the racetrack. More or less all gray. I'm very sorry for that. Was a little bit uninspired. We looked a little bit into Screenplay. We talked about how to get the history file into the Screenplay. We played around a little bit with the transforms. Yeah, and I think that's it for tonight. Maybe you can let me know in the comments what you think I have forgotten or what I can focus on next time, so we can make a follow-up session on this one. Thank you for watching and have a great night. Bye bye.